Airbnb stories. Once upon a time, in a quaint coastal town, there was a charming Airbnb cottage nestled in the woods. The cottage was listed as the perfect getaway, promising peace and tranquility in the heart of nature. The host, Lily, had received numerous glowing reviews for her hospitality and the serene environment she provided. However, this particular Airbnb experience turned into a horror story for a young couple, Sarah and Tom. Eager to escape the hustle and bustle of their city life, Sarah and Tom booked a weekend stay at Lily's cottage. The online photos showcased a picturesque cabin surrounded by lush trees, a small pond, and a hammock that hung invitingly between two towering pines. The couple arrived on a warm, sunny afternoon, greeted by the chirping of birds and the scent of pine in the air. Everything seemed perfect, but as the sun dipped below the horizon, the atmosphere in the cottage took a dark turn. Sarah and Tom settled into their cozy bedroom, wrapped in blankets as the night grew colder. Suddenly, strange noises emanated from the walls. Creaks, whispers, and faint footsteps echoed around them. They initially brushed it off as the usual sounds of an old cottage settling in for the night. Their unease deepened when they heard a knock on the bedroom door. They exchanged nervous glances and cautiously opened it, but nobody was there. Trying to calm their racing hearts, they convinced themselves it was just their imagination. That is, until they saw the old photo album on the nightstand come to life. Pictures of families, couples, and solo travelers began to flip open by themselves, revealing snapshots of previous guests enjoying their stays. The images flickered and distorted, showing the same people trapped in the cottage, their faces contorted in fear. Then, in a chilling whisper, a voice emanated from the photographs saying, "You can never leave." Terrified, Sarah and Tom grabbed their bags and made a dash for the front door, but it wouldn't budge. Panic set in as the photos continued to taunt them with their dreadful words. They rushed to the windows, only to find them blocked by impenetrable darkness. Trapped, they pleaded for help and tried to call 911, but their phones had no signal. As the night wore on, the cottage seemed to come alive, its walls closing in, its floors shaking, and its ceiling dropping menacingly lower. The eerie voices and the anguished cries of the trapped souls echoed through the cabin. Sarah and Tom huddled together, desperate for a way out. Just when they thought they were doomed to share the same fate as the others, a gust of wind blew through the room, extinguishing all the candles and plunging the cottage into pitch darkness. In the stillness that followed, they heard a faint whisper, "Leave now." Summoning every ounce of courage, they rushed to the door one last time, and this time, it opened. They fled into the night, leaving the haunted cottage behind. The moment they crossed the property's boundaries, the eerie noises ceased and the cottage returned to its serene appearance. Sarah and Tom had their Airbnb horror story to tell, one that would forever haunt their dreams. They couldn't explain what they had experienced that night, but they were sure of one thing: they would never venture near that cottage again, and they were determined to warn others about its sinister secrets.